and welcome to Basketball Training by me. So let me start off with a small explanation of what is basketball. Basketball is a team sport that has maximum of players of 5 in the court, and each team has a score on the opponent's side by tossing the ball or shooting, how some people say, into the opponent's hoop. It has 4 quarters, and one basketball game usually lasts for about like 45 minutes. The quarters has a 15-minute break each quarter. The team, each team has two timeout breaks, and these timeout breaks only last for 1 minute when the team wants to change something or like put up a new plan for the opponent's team. They usually stop the game in the middle of the game when there's a foul in the midway game. Basketball has 3 fitness components, which one of them are strength, speed, and also agility. These 3 fitness components are the most important in basketball. My weakness and strength. My age is 18. I weigh about 74 kilograms and have a height of 170 centimeters. My weakness overall is agility and also speed, but my strengths are strength and also flexibility as shown in the picture below. If you want to see the picture, so you can pause it and then close zoom at it. Or if you want to stare at this for about like 2 or 3 minutes, then you can. Then I have a PowerPoint that I'm gonna be handing you in, and you can see the actual picture in a close-up view. Okay, my training program. Dynamic warm-ups is balance exercise, sit-ups. It works on upper body also. Push-ups, 10 minutes of jogs, 10 to 15 minutes of jog of 5 lap round. Stretching exercise such as hamstring stretches and also butterfly stretches. Aerobic warm-ups. Most important aerobic warm-ups will be suicide. Then jumping jacks, then arm circles and shoulder shrugs, and also you can also put leg swing since it is part of an aerobic warm-up. Training program continues still. What I'll be doing for my basketball is shooting, distance shooting, and change position shooting. So what I mean by change position is like you, the basketball has a round court, and you have to shoot in every each position from that round court. Passing, I'll be also doing a distance passing, ball pass to another teammate. So what I mean by ball pass to another teammate is mean like we'll just see how like we'll just be passing to each other and see whether we can what's it called pass the ball correctly or we do it wrong. And also pressure passing. If you don't know what's a pressure passing, then it's similar to football when somebody pressures at you. When there's a defender coming at you, he pressures you. He doesn't give you space to move around. So what you do is you try to find a nearest teammate so that you can give the ball to him and he can go attack. So this is what it means by pressure passing. So my training component is dynamic warm-ups, aerobic warm-ups, low intensity, aerobic warm-up, high intensity, exercises, 10 minutes of jogs, hamstring stretches and butterfly stretches, push-ups, balance exercise. For aerobic warm-ups will be suicides only, and aerobic warm-up high intensity will be sit-ups. Drill sets, jogs 10 minutes for every 5 laps, then stretch 30 seconds and stretch and 10 seconds of rest, for both of the stretch. So you do a stretch for 30 seconds, and then you rest for 10 seconds. You stretch the butterfly stretches for another 30 seconds, and then you rest for 10 seconds. Then push-ups will be 3 times 5, 15. So I have to do 15 times push-ups in 3 rounds. Suicide, it has to be 2 by 10. So like I have to do, I put one cone in the beginning and one cone at the end. So I'll be doing two of them for 10 times. And what's it called? I'll be having a rest. I'll be having a minute break only. Sit-ups will be 4 by 10. So I have to do 10 times for 10 sit-ups by 4 rounds. Okay, intensity level. For the dynamic warm-up, all of them has to be maximum effort. Aerobic warm-ups, hardcore training. Fitness training for the aerobic warm-up, it has to be fitness training or fat burning, how people usually say. I am looking at? I'm looking at mostly my shooting, passing, and also a bit of defending. Uh, because they all contribute to my weakness, which is speed and agility. The reason why we need speed and agility in basketball is because it can help you to defend better. And also we can quickly change from attacking into defending. And that is where speed and agility apply to those factors. If we are not fast enough to react to fast enough or don't react fast to the counter attack of the opposition when we lose the ball, then your team can lose because you're lacking speed or you're lacking agility. And the training I'm doing here at the top of the slide will help me improve my agility and my speed. So what so here's the video. If you guys want to see, I'll be showing you right now. Okay. Open. Oh, come on. Sorry if this takes so long. It's just I removed my Wi-Fi so that notification won't come. Yeah, like this. Anyways, okay. Let's go to my account, my channel, and we'll start watching the two videos I've uploaded. So you can see the two videos over here. Let's start with the bottom. This is the training program that I was doing with my good friend Yusuf. So this video just shows me how me and Yusuf were doing the training plan for our basketball. As you see, we started to do some running drills, and at the end some push-ups. Okay, let's move on to the second video. So when I say about changing position, this is what I mean. From going one side, from one position to another position to another position to another position on that round court, around the hoop. What I can tell you this, shooting is a bit of my weakness because I'm not doing this properly. As you can see, wait until I start to shoot. Here, what was it? Yeah, here. I'm not holding the ball properly, and in basketball, this is not how you properly shoot at the hoop. Okay, let's move on back to the PowerPoint. Alright. No, God, come on. Alright. Just give it a few seconds. Alright. Alright. What I am improving. I'm trying to improve my agility and my speed. So that's why I'll be doing the suicide, since it implies to speed and agility at the same time. I'll be also trying to improve my cardio endurance, because as seen at the top of the slides, it states that my weakness is also cardio endurance. So that is why I'll be doing some jogging to stabilize my stamina. I also try to improve my shooting technique, since my shooting technique isn't correct as seen at the video at the top, how I've showed you. Okay. So my weekly training program will be: the first day I felt not confident, didn't train hard, and also not motivated to play the sport, and wanted to quit after the first day. And also during practice session, I usually take long rest, because I was not confident to perform in that type of sport, because it was new to me and it was only just introduced to me. On day 2 and 3 of being introduced to a new sport, I started to get a bit of confidence. Not a lot, but a bit. Starting to perform better, but still lacking performance than the first day. Aiming for small achievement to improve, to get used to the sport that I'm being introduced to. Day, f- Day 4 and 5 of being introduced to a new sport, I start to get improvements on my game, starting to love the sport and trying my, oh, sorry, and let's start over. On the 4th and the 5th day of being introduced to a new sport, I start to get improvements on my game, starting to love the sport and trying my best to be successful in this sport, just to impress my classmates how good I can be. On the 6th and the 7th day of being introduced to a new sport, I start getting excited to be playing this sport, full of motivation, start to get competitive to be the best. I always try to seek ways to improve my abilities in sports, which is by listening to the coach. And I'm being more focused than I was before. So there's nobody that is distracting me, or one of my good friends that is distracting me, saying, "Oh, let's go somewhere else," and like these kind of stuff. All right. Recommendations. Even though basketball is not a sport I enjoy playing, the ways where I can become a better player in this type of sport is if I go with daily routine of my training plan that I've done for myself. And when I try to improve it, then when I try to improve it, then then I will improve my skills during a game. So by improving my skills, I have to work hard, follow these training plans, and follow these training plans every day for the whole week. If I have motivation to improve. Thank you for listening. And if you want to stop in this video for a second, then and check my citations, you can do it right now. Give you a second. Okay. Anyways, thank you for listening to my presentation. Hopefully you enjoyed me speaking about my training plans and my weaknesses and strengths and how I can improve them. Anyways, thank you for listening, and hopefully you have a nice day. Thank you.